It's 2025, and let's be honest. Most of us have our music living somewhere in the cloud, right? Spotify, Apple Music, whatever your poison. But here's the thing. Millions of people are still flocking to record stores, dusting off old turntables, and honestly spending a small fortune on vinyl. Why is this so-called obsolete technology not just hanging on, but actually thriving?
Yeah, Eric, it's wild. If you look at the numbers, vinyl sales in 2025 are still climbing. There were weeks this year where sales actually broke records, no pun intended. And those premium editions, they sell out in like hours. It's not just the old guard either. Gen Z and millennials are now the fastest growing group of vinyl buyers. It's not just nostalgia. It's almost like they're discovering something new, something authentic in a world that's, mostly digital.
Exactly. And I think that's the bit that surprises people. You'd expect maybe folks in their 50s or 60s clinging to their Pink Floyd or Beatles collections. But it's the younger crowd, people who grew up with streaming, who are driving this surge. I read somewhere that for a lot of them, vinyl is actually a novelty. It's almost rebellious in a way, to go analog when everything else is instant and virtual.
Yeah. And there's this sense of, ritual, like the act of buying a record, holding it, flipping through the artwork. It's a whole experience. And, as we talked about in one of our episodes about Jacqueline Dupre, there's something about the physicality of music that just connects with people on a deeper level. It's not just about the sound, it's about the whole package.
Right, and I think that's a good segue into the science behind all this, because it's not just nostalgia or aesthetics.
Absolutely. So let's get a bit nerdy for a second. There's research showing that analog sound, those continuous waveforms, can actually trigger more emotional engagement in the brain. It's like the warmth people talk about isn't just an audiophile myth. The brain regions tied to memory and reward light up more with analog. It's fascinating.
Yeah, and I love that you brought up the word warmth, because, people always say, oh, vinyl just sounds warmer. And for ages, I thought that was just like marketing or wishful thinking. But there's actually some science behind it.
And it's not just the sound, right? It's the whole tactile ritual, sliding the record out of the sleeve, placing it on the turntable, lowering the needle. It's almost meditative. You have to be present. With streaming, you just tap a button and boom, music. But with vinyl, you slow down, you pay attention. It's a multi-sensory experience. And I think that's a big part of the allure.
Yeah. And let's be honest, sometimes it's a bit of a hassle, right? You have to flip the record, clean it, make sure the needle's not dusty. But maybe that's the point. The effort makes it feel more valuable. It's like you don't just consume music, you participate in it. And that, I think, is something digital can't really offer.
Exactly. It's almost like in a world where everything is instant, the act of slowing down and engaging with music physically becomes, revolutionary. And that brings us to how this analog revival is shaping culture and community in 2025.
Yeah, so let's talk about the social side. Record stores and vinyl fairs are absolutely buzzing these days. They're not just shops, they're gathering points. You see collectors, total newcomers, people just looking for a vibe. It's a shared experience, and I think that's something we've all been craving, especially after, years of everything being online and a bit isolated.
For sure. And artists are getting creative with it too. They're using vinyl releases to tell richer stories, liner notes, exclusive artwork, even hidden tracks you can't get anywhere else. It's like the album becomes a piece of art, not just a collection of songs. And that, I think, really resonates with people who want more than just a playlist.
And then there's Record Store Day. It's had a real renaissance. Those limited edition pressings, people line up for hours, sometimes overnight. It's become a cultural celebration, not just for hardcore audiophiles, but for anyone who loves music. You see families, teenagers, old school collectors, all in the same queue, all geeking out together. It's kind of beautiful, actually.
Yeah, it's like vinyl has become this community catalyst, bridging generations. And, as much as we love our streaming and our tech, there's something about coming together over music in a physical space that just can't be replaced. Maybe that's why, even in 2025, vinyl isn't just surviving, it's thriving.
Well, that's a wrap for today. If you enjoyed this dive into the vinyl revival, stick around. There's plenty more to come on Sonic Spectrum. Reginaldo, always a pleasure chatting music and science with you.